to do an awkward transition and go to
Former NFC North quarterbacks, like
go
Matt.
to curious personnel moves. This week's signings are now 8 former Packers on the Jets this year.
Wow, New York really loves Wisconsiners, I guess.
I guess. I mean, everybody knows Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Wide receiver, the other guys are Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb, and Malik Taylor, all wide receivers. Tim Boyle, a backup quarterback. Of course, the head coach, the offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett's a former Packer. That might have something to do with this. Also, offensive tackle Billy Turner and safety Adrian Amos. Now, I'm not sure how many of those are actually going to be starters, but you know that Aaron Rodgers is going to throw a disproportionate number of times to Lazard and Cobb. You just know it.
it reminds me of when everywhere LeBron goes, he brings his same like three guys on the bench to fill out the roster, like James Jones and stuff like that. Although James Jones is retired, but
Right.
he just trusts their veteran presence, even if they're not good anymore, gets them paid.
Please hire me. And while you're at it, please also hire the cadaver of Dellavedova. I mean, what?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And it's funny though with the reunification of Aaron Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett, because a lot of people thought Hackett was hired by Denver because they were trying to trade for Aaron Rodgers. And then when the Packers re-signed Rodgers, they traded for Russell Wilson the same day to steal the thunder, if you remember that. And that did not work out well. Hackett, for all of as good as he was as an OC in Green Bay, maybe that's more LaFleur just calling the plays and Hackett was running, just repeating them down on the headset or something. But we'll see if he can handle it in New York. I mean, the interesting part about all these guys is they're going from the Green Bay market to the New York market. It feels like there's a little bit more beat writers and they might be a little bit more, a little bit less rosy than the Wisconsiners.
I'm hearing word that the New York media has already kind of had it with Aaron Rodgers. Might have something to do with
Rodgers,
the
I know.
Trump support. Might have something to do with the fact that he has one of those personality infections that never gets any better.
You mean the fact that none of his family talks to him, or he doesn't talk to any of them? It's weird that a beat reporter in New York wouldn't get along with him. Hey, when you say he's a Trump
Yeah.
supporter, I thought New York was a city built by Trump, according to Trump. So who knows? No, I'm just kidding.
Lots of things are according to Trump.
The funny part is on the list of guys you mentioned, it just basically seemed like he's getting his buddies paid. The only one that I think of as an elite player is Adrian Amos, who was a former Bears safety and Packers safety, and he was always really good. And that's an underrated signing for the Jets defense. But, Aaron Rodgers ain't going to throw him the ball other than interceptions in practice. But it's interesting. I don't think we've ever really seen this work out when one team just picks up guys from the other. Like, I think you're already kind of seeing a little light version of Sean Payton's grabbed a couple Saints already, like Adam Troutman in a draft day trade and stuff. And he's a tight end of the Saints. And
I'm reminded of when every team in the NBA tried to grab every do nothing garbage player off of the Chicago Bulls. Like, when the Pistons signed Bison Daly and thought they solved their center problem.
you're talking about in the late 90s after during the Jordan
Yeah.
era? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he's
the
a
Jordan
champion.
era.
The guy has a Super Bowl ring. He must be good, even if all he did was hold a clipboard and sit on the bench. He was there for the practices and knows what a champion. That's what they talk themselves into. It's always funny to me that it's like the guy sitting on the bench didn't win the Super Bowl, even though he has the ring. Hey, I mean, Ronald Jones is going for his third straight Super Bowl championship with the Cowboys this year. He rode the bench to the Chiefs victory. I think he was cut that year, and then he rode the bench to no, he was on the. I think he was on the bench for the Tom Brady Bucks, and then he got cut and then won the Super Bowl with the Chiefs last year. It's something like that. I gotta look it up. Sorry, but keep going. But now he's a Cowboy, so watch out. The Cowboys are an underrated Super Bowl team.
This is Joe Smith from the Midwest Football Podcast. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It all helps us grow our show. Look for our full show, too, anywhere you find podcasts. Links below.